Hello and all, MarineKing.prime here, bringing you game 2 of this best of 3 series. Here, spawning on the western position of GSL dual site is going to be our blue Terran player, none other than MarineKing.prime himself, and his opponent here spawning on the eastern position of dual site, which is the evil like lava, very angry side, is going to be our red Protoss player. Wow, really? IM.LosirA, our red Protoss player. Our red Zerg player, none other than Incredible Miracles' very own LosirA. So, man, talk about two high-level players, MarineKing.prime and IM.LosirA. I mean, Code S finalist. MKP, a consistent Code S finalist. He's been in like 3 GSL finals, if I remember right. He was in a Code A one and 2 Code S's, yes. And then LosirA, who I do believe has a Code S Code S title under his belt, as well as an MLG Pro Series title. I believe it was Raleigh 2011 that he won. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I did not look up the stuff on the Wikipedia today. I don't know why. I was kind of in a rush to get casting. I'm like, oh man, I'm super excited. I want to cast some games. I got a really good series here with LosirA and MarineKing. So, what will we see on this game? It's no surprise that LosirA chose this map. It's most likely he It's no surprise that LosirA chose dual site because, you know, you generally see Zerg players favor dual site, at least from what I've seen. But as of late, they haven't actually been. They've been favoring other. They've been favoring other maps such as Daybreak and Calm Before the Storm. Maps like those, but well, Calm Before the Storm is actually pretty Terran favored if I remember right. Daybreak is a great Zerg map though, and so. Dual site has kind of been being, God, how do you say? Dual site's kind of been, you know, being filtered out as a Zerg favored map, but when it first came out, it was very Zerg favored. Of course, I'm not surprised at all because you have this nice wide open natural right here, really good for flanking maneuverabilities. And then this third is actually relatively safe. Well, I wouldn't say relatively safe, but it's a lot closer to your natural than on other maps, so it's pretty accessible. And there's that Chinese again. I'm not sure if this is like they're trying to promote whatever tournament that they're on. Of course, I don't know where these are from. I found this on GoToGamers.net. I'm like, oh man, LosirA and MarineKing, gotta watch it now. So this extractor, by the looks of it, is not going to go down. It's going to be able to finish. Oh, it is finished, then canceled. Oh man, talk about great time there from LosirA. There's also this fourth here, which is also very, very far away. So you generally see 3 base play coming off this game. I can't. There's a couple games I've seen where you got like 4 bases or 5 bases from a single player on it, but you don't see that as often. 5 bases is just crazy from one player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh yeah, there's 10. There's 10 mineral patches on it. So there's 10 mineral fields, I should say. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Here we have MarineKing going for that patented. Well, not patented, but you know, very standard. Very standard Hellion reactor Hellion opening. Actually, he's making a Hellion, and with the without the reactor. So he yes, okay, it's exactly what I thought. What MarineKing is going to be doing here is going to get about 8 Marines, and then 3 Hellions with a single medevac. Then he's going to go over here and elevator the Marines into while using the Hellions as you know, backup fire. So not surprised to see that coming out of MarineKing at all, because you see that a lot on this map from Terran players. It's just kind of a standard Terran play. Of course, LosirA going for that 15 hatch, which is already up, and getting the spine crawler down. He is getting speed, which is just about to finish now. Well, not just about, but it's about a fourth to finish. Another Hellion. These Hellions are being revealed, so LosirA most likely going to think, oh, hey, you know, look at that reactor Hellion opening, big shocker. But after this Hellion gets out and the medevac, we are going to see the push out from MarineKing. He has 7 Marines actually. So he did not. Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to get 9. So most likely just going to. The reason you bring 8 is because 8 Marines fit in a medevac. That's why you usually bring them. So the medevac here just about to finish, and we have the Hellions just taking a little map control over here. So MarineKing is going to know if there's going to be any incoming pressure. Now this Overlord is going to try and get the scout in over here. He sees a single supply depot. So like, oh man, I see something. I'm so awesome. So you're just kind of running around these lings, just keeping them there. And what did this ling see? This ling should have seen a couple Marines and a medevac, but it looks like he's not really paying attention to it. So now we're going to see some elevator action here coming up from MarineKing. Going to be dropping over here. Of course, that Overlord is going to see it, but you know, you got Hellions, so it's not like the Lings are going to be able to do much right now. He's going to need to do a 2-flanked attack, well, not anymore. So dropping those Hellions in there, and the Lings are engaging with the Queen's going to be able to take out that medevac pretty quickly, and actually looks like a single Hellion and a couple of Marines went down. That medevac should be easily cleaned up as it goes down. 2 Queens go engaging here with the Lings. It looks like they're going to be able to clean up these Marines for not that much. But didn't lose that much. Lost a single Queen and some, well, actually quite a bit of Lings. If I look at 28 units killed. So yeah, that's actually quite a bit of units, but at the same time, it's kind of expected because they're Lings, and you know, Lings are cheap. They're okay to build in they're okay to lose. It's not game ending if you lose that amount of Lings this early into the game. We have that macro hatchery coming down, but the Queen's more important really, because that's good for that creep spread, and also if you have if you're going for a macro hatch, that's also going to be really good as well. Scantipede wanting to be one with the Zerg. Honestly, I'm surprised that the Scantipede hasn't been infested yet, because I think that'd make a really freaking cool Zerg unit. I mean, just look at the thing. Look at that portrait right there. Talk about terrifying. These Lings just waiting in here, gonna see if they can pick off any SCVs in the expansion. And MarineKing with a stellar control, of course, gonna be able to lift those supply depots. And now we have 5 Hellions, 7 Hellions here coming into the natural. LosirA gonna pull right away, and he's got the Evo chamber there down for the wall off. There was something building over here, but oh, it was a spine crawler. So these 7 Hellions just trying to see what they can get. Gonna be able to toast a couple a couple Lings as well as some creep tumors by the looks of it. These aren't reproducible creep tumors, so okay, he does get the reproducible one. I was gonna say it wouldn't have been that big of a deal if he took out the if he didn't take out the reproducible creep tumors, because then you could just easily recreate them. And then we have a Viking over here just going around Overlord hunting. Now LosirA, how is he going to be following this up? He's getting a second Evo chamber, so he's going to want to start getting a lot. He's going to be looking to get those 1/1s for those Lings. By the looks of it, he's just going to stick with that Ling Baleen Mutalisk play, or just Ling Baleen Infestor, possibly Ling Baleen Mutalisk. It's all going to be determined once we get to that layer tech. Not getting a Roachworn like he did in the last game. Kind of just figured, oh, that was a waste of income. We need to be more efficient. And here we have just a ton of Hellions. Well, that's not that much actually. That's 6 Hellions. But then we have the Marines over here, so LosirA is going to see, okay, yes, his expansion is up. He's not going for 1 base play. 4 Balings are on the way, as well as level 1 Carapace. And level one melee. This Viking's just hanging out in the corner. You're gonna see if he can pick off any other overlords here. And the Balings, just trying to see if there's any action going on. These Lings over there are gonna look for a run by, and then we have the Hellions just coming forward here. You're gonna see what they can get. Another spine crawler was made and rooted right over here, so it's gonna be 3 spine crawlers. Now with those Marines, he's definitely gonna say, oh yeah, it's a good thing I have those spine crawlers. And we have a massive run by here by LosirA. He's gonna be taking out quite a bit of SCVs in the natural. Oh, not good at all for MarineKing. Now the Hellions are gonna come in and clean up, and at the same time these Marines are being chased down by Lings and Balings. 1 Baling does go off, but doesn't take out that many Marines, and it was only 1 Baling that he lost, so you know, not a huge deal. It's one thing if you lose a Baling for a Marine, and it's like, oh yeah, I can live with that. But if you lose like a single Baling to, like, I don't know, 3 Marine, or like if you lose like 3 Balings to a single Marine because they like detonated at the same time on 1 Marine, not very cost efficient. But if you look here, LosirA wound up killing about 8 SCVs with that. I'm sure Mule is included in there with that run by. So you know, MarineKing wasn't exactly saturated that well in here, so it kind of helped him in that sense. And we have Lings over here just. I love this that he's keeping his Lings everywhere on the map. It's very good. You need to keep those Lings active all the time when you're a Zerg player. That's kind of what separates good Zerg players from like astounding Zerg players, I think, is when they're constantly moving around on the map. They're constantly looking out everywhere. You know, they have complete control of the map just with Lings alone. And then once they get those mutas, you know, they're going to be able to do even more. Oh no, is LosirA going to be able to get up into the natural, or into the main? No, by the looks of it, he's not going to be able to. He's going to be able to take, oh, Immortal tank going down right there. I was about to say, if LosirA just ran up here to get, just try to get the, into the main, because that reactor is down, but LosirA does not know that. The reactor isn't there, but LosirA doesn't know that at all by the looks. Oh, he does now. He's got a target in sight by the looks of things. Centrifugal hooks on their way, as well as pathogen glands in 2-2, so it looks like it's going to be the same build we saw in game 1. MarineKing here coming in, and LosirA just trying to keep his Lings away, trying to keep them alive. Of course, not caring much about his Queens. We're going to see some elevator action here with the siege tanks coming out from MarineKing. 99 supply to 106 of Marine King. So LosirA's actually behind in supply, which is never a good thing. Is this Baleen that's going to go down before centrifugal hooks come up? I don't even think there's any Baleens out on the field right now. There are 17 Baleens, so they're going to be slow, but they're still going to work. And the Lings are coming in here. And, the Baleens coming in here at the siege tanks, and they're going to detonate on some Marines and a single siege tank, but 3 go down in one shot, and these Marines are up in the main, taking out this tech. They climb in your main, they taking your tech out, so you better hide your drones and hide your queens, because they killing everybody up in here. And it looks like the drones are not too many drones are going to go out, and this is all going to be cleaned up from LosirA, by LosirA. And if we look here, just pretty much evened it out. Marine King killed 8 SCVs, or I mean, killed 8 SCVs, and LosirA has 9. So it's 52 drones to 52 SCVs, completely even. Of course, the at least in supply count, or in harvester count, of course, Marine King is ahead when it comes to the actual income because of those mules. And here we see another scan going down. Going to do some creep sweep right here from Marine King. There is a single tank in this group as well, so this might be a little harder for LosirA to handle, but LosirA doesn't care. He is Honey Badger, and he is just coming in, and he's going to go for a run by. Is he going to be able to get that tank? He is in. He's out of range of the tank. I mean, the tank isn't able to get in, and these Lings are actually still alive, so it looks like they're going to be able to do some massive economic damage here. And at the same time, Marine King's just moving on forward with his Marines, of course, with these infestors. By the looks of it, they've been cleaned up quite easily. And LosirA just having a heyday down over here. He's going to be able to clean up this tank, as we see. And now all those Lings in the natural have been cleaned up, but at what cost? Oh. I was expecting something along the lines of like 10 or 12, but 15, 14. Wow. I was thinking like, oh yeah, he probably just took out like 8 or 7 SCVs. Not that big a deal, but no, he took out 14. Yikes. Ouch. And it looks like he's getting ready to take out some more by the looks of this run by here. Going into the third. Oh, no, he's going to decide to avoid the third. I don't know why he's doing. Oh, he's going back around here. He's going to be going for the main by the looks of it. He's going to get a surround on these Marines. No, he's going to go up into the main. It doesn't matter if you lift your depots, Marine King, because there are no reactors right there. And now these Lings are going to have a heyday on all the production and the SCVs right now. More and more SCVs are going to be going down. LosirA is just freaking everywhere in this map. And, the Lings are actually going to be doing a little burrow action there, force out a scan. And how much does that kill? Well, he only killed 3 SCVs, but still, it's the fact that that was able to get by. It's kind of going to shake Marine King a little. And Marine King's also known for having some nerve problems. Well, not nerve problems, but he's known for being a nervous player in certain games, especially when it comes down to the final game. But this is by the looks of it, he's just playing absolutely fantastic right now. He's not been making much mistakes, but of course these Lings going to come in here, going to take out even more SCVs at the third. The infestors going to massive fungal growth going off on all of these SCVs, and the infestors are going to burrow and get away. And no, they're not, because there's going to be a scan going down. Going to take out quite a bit. No, they're not. They're only going to take out 1 because the Lings are handling everything else. And 40 SCVs have been killed now. That brings the total. That brings that run by to 16. I need to take a drink quickly. Oh, delicious relief. So as we can see here, that Marine King is going to be doing a push forward. He's going to try to force LosirA to engage him, but no, LosirA says, I am going to tell you where to go, with another massive Ling run by. He's killing so many SCVs, and here's the engagement in the front. Infestors going forward, taking out quite a bit, but the siege tanks are unsieged for some reason. Infested Terran going down everywhere. Going to be able to clean up these tanks by the look of it. Actually, no, they're not going to be able to. My mistake. And 3 tanks do survive. There's just a handful of Marines, so I dare look to see how many SCVs have been killed. Oh, 51 SCVs. Oh, no. That's not good at all. And now Marine King, is he going to be able to clean up here against LosirA, or is, LosirA GG's, and Marine King takes the series, 2-1. My mistake. I said this was game number 2. It was indeed game number 3. So I'll get game number 1 casted. Just keep in mind that when I say game number 1, no, it's game number 2. Things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed casting it. My name is NerdCraft. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at nerd_craft. Do that if you so choose to, if you desire to do so, I should say. And this series, talk about freaking awesome. I mean, like, game one, oh man, Marine King just being everywhere, or Marine King wasn't being everywhere, but he was putting on that great pressure. In this game, LosirA just doing those really awesome run-bys, and oh man, 52 SCVs killed. It seems like every single game I cast, every single TVZ I cast on dual site, there's just it's not good for SCVs because there's a ridiculous amount of them killed. So anyway, my name is NerdCraft. Please subscribe to my channel. That's it. I am out.